Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey girl, hey. So I saw that movie called Longlegs, and let me tell you, whew, that thing sat with me. We saw it in the drive-in, and I feel like the drive-in, it was the second movie. You know how they play one first, then it's like a double feature. It was the second movie, so obviously it was spooky. We saw it after Alien Romulus, and it was like, close, like the movie ended after midnight, watching it at midnight. And it was a little spooky, but basically, let me tell you, Nick Cage is so creepy. So creepy. So creepy. I thought that I didn't know what to expect for this movie. All I saw was your Letterboxd review, and I didn't know anything going into it. I didn't watch a trailer. I didn't know anything. And I watched it, and I was so scared. It was like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be about like satanic stuff for some reason. I really didn't know what to expect. And I was so scared. I was at the drive-in, and we were both just like, oh my gosh. And when Nick Cage is like, okay, like spoilers, but you've already seen it. So when Nick Cage is like being interviewed, and the star of it is like, I forget the main character's name, but she is like basically being like, we found you, so what's the point? And then he just like kills himself by hitting himself in the head multiple times on the interview table for like the FBI, and then he like bleeds to death. Yeah, that was scary. That was scary because he's like, Hail Satan. And then at the end of the movie, the last second, he's like, Hail Satan, and does like the kissy thing. Oh my God, that was creepy as fuck. Okay, so basically, from what I understood about the movie, is that the main character, when she was like 9 or 7, I forget how old, she is I think it's the day before her birthday, right? And it's on like January 13th, and she's visited by Longlegs, who is Nick Cage, and he's like dressed in all white with like white makeup, and he's so freaking creepy. Like Nick Cage, I don't know why like Hollywood has not been using him as like the go-to monster, because he fits the image perfectly. But he's just creepy, and he visits at their house. It almost looks like it's in Colorado, but I forget where the movie's set, and it's all snowy, and basically, like, you find out at the end of the movie that he made a deal with her mom and like, he's basically the devil, and he makes a deal with her mom that like, to keep her safe, that she has to help him like do all of these murders. So then she grows up, the girl, and she like works for the FBI trying to track down Longlegs, the killer. And it's so creepy. Oh my gosh. And like the whole time you're wondering who it is. I thought that the twist was going to be that she had been helping the whole time, the main character. I thought the twist of the movie was going to be that she was like hypnotized somehow and was like doing the murders at night or something. No. Even creepier, the twist is that her mom, who like the whole time her mom is giving her all these calls and is like, sweetheart, you have to do your prayers. That's the only way to stay safe from Satan. The devil will get you if you don't do your prayers. Are you doing your daily prayers? And she's like, Mom, I'm not doing my prayers. I don't know. She talks really like kind of slow, whatever, like very slow cadence in the way she talks. But basically, you find out that the mother has been doing the murders, and like the murders are all accompanied with a doll, like a life-size doll of the child, and like basically the fathers are like killing their families, but Longlegs is signing it, so it's related to Longlegs. You go the whole movie kind of like not understanding, and then kind of towards the end you realize like it all comes together, and the mom is like, you find out the mom's been the one who's been like going door to door with these families, giving them the dolls, saying it's from the church. And then the dolls, there's like this sphere in their head, and the sphere, the metal sphere thing, it like mind controls them, and it makes the fathers kill the wives and the children, and then themselves, I think, too. Sometimes they don't kill themselves, I don't think, but yeah, it was crazy. And then like the detective is figuring it out, and then she realizes it's her mom, like the biggest plot twist of all, and that her mom when she met Longlegs was like, that's the only way she could save her daughter. So yeah, it was super creepy. Like, I personally am so afraid of dolls. Like, dolls have always kind of like terrified me, and I've always kind of noticed like this, I don't know, like this evil presence with dolls. So like any movie to do with dolls scares me. And when it comes to horror movies, like the satanic stuff that's like actually done well definitely gets under my skin. So if you're like me, you're probably like really scared too. But if you want to talk about the cinematography, like, I'm sorry, I know I'm talking your ear off. This is a voicemail, but whatever. It was so beautiful. Like, the shots, like, were really pleasing in a way that reminds me of The Handmaid's Tale. There's some, like, shots in The Handmaid's Tale that even though there's so much blood and, like, everything about the way that those scenes are filmed, it feels so poetic, and you can tell that the lighting and, like, everything was done so perfectly to, like, I don't know, just to assist the whole, like, basically to assist in making just everything beautiful and, like, cinematic and having its own, like, aesthetic. And, like, I feel like the same thing was true with Longlegs. There's a lot of shots. And then when she put together of what was happening, it kept going from, like, this square, like, I don't even know how to describe it, like a Polaroid, like, camera, like, I don't even know what the word is, but like when it like cuts off, like the crop was a square at certain points when it was reflecting to when she was a kid. Then it was full size, like the frame was full size when it was the present moment. But when she started connecting the dots that like her mom was connected to the murders and everything, and like when she started to put everything together, there was like this really gratifying scene or moment when it goes from like the ratio being square to then widening all the way to the full length. And I really love stuff like that. And the whole scene where like Longlegs left a birthday card for her when she was at home by herself, and like the way it was shot kind of over her shoulder and how she keeps like looking back and like she feels like there's a presence in her home. Oh my God, chills, absolute chills. And I don't know, there was just so many scenes where I was like on the edge of my seat, and I think I like literally screamed a few times because there was a few jump scare moments, even though it's not like a jump scare heavy movie. But okay, I thought I was going to give you like a really, really quick review, but I kind of did like a long summary review. But I hope that I hope that you like this. Let me know what you think of the movie even more so. I just thought it was really beautiful and like visually, and in a way that's unsettling, but that unsettling becomes settled, like kind of comforting some ways. I don't know. And at the same time, I thought it was really well done. And I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. And I'm excited to see what comes of this. Like, I'd love to see like a sequel, even though I don't really think there will be one. Ooh, last thing I'm going to say. Remember the shot when it's filmed and it's like you're watching the murder happen in real time? That's supposed to be through the mother's point of view. I didn't realize that until I watched like a video on YouTube later. And I was like, oh, snap. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was amazing, and I'm deeply disturbed. And I don't know. I'll probably have to wait to watch it again until like the winter, because I definitely associate it with winter because of all the visuals of like the snowy January 13th before her birthday and everything like that. But yeah, I'm glad I waited to see it on the big screen. I was really close to not seeing it like in theaters, but like we literally went to the drive-in because it was the only place playing it, because I really wanted to see it on the big screen. But yeah, I would love to talk more about it or hear your opinions, so let me know. And yeah, I also saw Alien Romulus right before it in the drive-in, so let me know if you're interested on like hearing my thoughts on that. All right, miss you. Bye.